Good night, world. Time for the mayor. It's coming at 9 o'clock. I decided to make another video. I have nothing to do. I just finished watching a movie, so. What movie did you watch, Ivan? I watched The Force Awakens again. Yeah. Force Awakens is pretty good. It's my favorite movie in the sequel trilogy. Force Awakens. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed my video I made earlier this morning. This is noon, right? This is another Christmas Eve video. I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas tomorrow. After this video, I'm going to take my another hot shower. I'm going to go to the bank. I have to take out money for the gifts, and I didn't get my gifts yet, so. Yeah. Hope you guys have a happy Merry Christmas tomorrow. Hope you enjoy your Christmas, and I hope you have a happy New Year's for 2025. Next year, right? Yeah. Alright, Force Awakens is your favorite movie? Yeah, Force Awakens is my favorite sequel movie. And then second after that is probably The Last Jedi. The third movie is the worst one, man. The third movie is a mess. Rise of Skywalker is the worst of the trilogies, obviously. Or you can argue it's better than Last Jedi, but I mean, because Last Jedi, there's no, you ever notice this? Last Jedi is the only movie with no lightsaber duels. No lightsaber duels in Last Jedi. The Kylo Ren and Luke thing is not a lightsaber duel. Luke they didn't clash one time with lightsabers. No. That's why John Megan's good has toys, because in Force Awakens he's hilarious, man. Sarcastic, funny. Yeah. He's good for the he's good for Xanus, man. John Mega. Yeah. What are you eating, Ivan? What are you eating, Ivan? I'm eating a Angus burger with barbecue sauce. Yeah. I'm gonna go upstairs to get my coffee, guys, in a bit. I make coffee, so I'm gonna get some coffee. Yeah. Yeah. That's why John Mega is really good for Tacitonius. Because he has that sarcasticness. You know. He has that sarcasticness, John Mega. That's why he's good for Xanus. For the role of Tacitonius. Yeah. He's gonna play my cousin in the movie We're Close. You know, we're close in the movie. Me and Jimon Sue. Me, John Mega, Jimon Sue were close in the movie because we're all cousins also. We're looking at a sick movie. Queen Sarah, Ashley Bassett playing my mother. Lithia's playing my half-sister. Lithia's playing John Boyega's cousin, Ji Bonsu's cousin. We're all family in the movie. We're all like close, man. Look at that sick movie. So John Boyega, if you think John Boyega's performance for Star Wars was good, think something 2-3 times that. Because I'm paying way more money than what he made for Star Wars. I'm giving better perks. John Boyega, I heard, only made like 100,000 to 400K for Force Awakens. I think for the sequels, he negotiated for maybe $1 million. I heard John Boyega got a piece of the points for Force Awakens. Him and Daisy really made maybe $1.5 million in points, something like that. So they got a shitty contract, but they negotiated for points. They made maybe like $100 million in points or something like that for Force Awakens. And for Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, I don't know how much they made, but chances are they made maybe... John Boyega probably got $1 million for around there for Last Jedi. Daisy really probably got about the same thing. In the third movie, they might have made maybe $1.5 million, $2 million for the movie. And I heard Adam Driver made $9 million for the trilogy. He made a few $1 million per movie. And Oscar Isaac, I heard, made like 500, 600K for Force Awakens. And then for the sequels, he made more, a few $1 million maybe. Whereas John Boyega signed a $19 million deal for Xanus. It's a massive contract. It's a big deal. Big fucking deal, yeah, man. A big deal, man. More than what Adam Driver and Oscar Isaac and Daisy Ridley make in Hollywood. I heard Daisy Ridley signed a $12 million deal for her Rey trilogy. I don't know if it's $12 million for the first movie or it's $12 million for all 3 movies. I don't know. If it's $12 million for all 3 movies, she's making $4 million a movie. Still a massive contract, but my company's blowing all out of the water. And Daisy really lives in England too, so she's making a bit less, right? Daisy Ridley's from England too. Daisy Ridley and John Boyega are both from England. Yeah. They're both from England, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. So John Boyega worked harder for you than he did Star Wars. Of course he will. I pay him way more money, man. For Star Wars, he made shitty money. But the first movie, he only made like, I think like 300,000 or something like that. And he got a little tiny piece of the points. That's how he was able to buy his parents' house. I heard John Boyega bought his parents a house. So for him to afford to buy them a house, he obviously made money off the points for Force Awakens. Maybe $1 million, $1.5 million or something like that. $2 million, whatever it is, he made, and he was able to buy his parents a house. Yeah. Some Sarah? Think about this. Daisy Ridley's doing her Rey Star Wars trilogy, and I start I don't know, by the time I start Sky's Entertainment, Daisy Ridley the third Star Wars movie should be coming out around that time. Because chances are I should be king around 2032, 2033. When I'm like 40, 41, I'm king. And by then, you're looking at like the third movie in the Rey trilogy, and Daisy Ridley will still feel like shit when I greenlight Xanus. Because her Star Wars movies are outside attention. Some Sarah? Yeah, that's my point. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. That's why what? John Boyega's lucky. Avon Jode's lucky. G1 Su, they're lucky, man. They're gonna be a part of that amazing Xanus story. You'll see what I really read my book. I wrote a masterpiece of a book, man. I wrote an amazing book. Yeah. I wrote an amazing book. A masterpiece. Some Sarah? I wrote an amazing book. So Daisy really authorizing Adam Driver going to beg John McVoy? Yeah, they are. They're going to really beg him. They're not playing around. They're being very sincere. Like, John, this is not a joke. I'm not joking around. Like, I need your help here, man. Can you please give the team a good word, man? Please, the boss is a good word, man. Please, you're fucking lucky, man. Help me out here, man. Please, I need your help. They're begging him. He's like, guys, don't worry about it. I will. I'm going to give him a word about it, man. Don't worry about it. Doesn't give word. It's actually funny. He doesn't give word, John Baker. He's selfish. He's selfish. John, yeah, he's selfish. He doesn't give word. Yeah, he doesn't want these guys to be lucky like him. He knows he's lucky to be saved and experience that fame with me. He doesn't want these guys to experience that success and fame with him. Success and fame like he's experienced with me. With Xanus movie. He's also looking out for his own career. He doesn't want Adam Driver and authorizing Daisy really to rise to his level. Because I told you, after the Xanus stars do Xanus, they're going to be pretty successful or very successful in Hollywood. They're going to have successful careers in Hollywood. Pretty successful or very successful careers in Hollywood. They're going to rise. They're going to be a bit bigger now. They can, like, John Boyega will be able to negotiate for more money now after he does Xanus. He can negotiate for maybe his 5, 6, 7, 8 now in Hollywood, even 10 million in Hollywood. And as he gets bigger, he can negotiate for more money. But because I'm now king, his movies are still as all side attention. He's still going to feel like shit. That's why they're all going to beg me my turn to retire. But look, man, you're not good for the great sake of Keanu Reeves. The hell you want, you're not good. I don't want to go back to Hollywood, man. I want to work for you, man. Fuck Hollywood. I don't want to work in Hollywood. I want to work for you. My career was millions without you, Ivan. I know, but you're not good for the great sake of Keanu Reeves. I keep saying that. You're not good. You're not good for the great sake of Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Some Sarah? You're not good. You're not good for the grayscape of Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go upstairs and get a coffee myself. I'll be back in a sec. Skiv, what are we doing away? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, that's the door opening. You heard the noise, huh? Listening to Christian music and all that stuff, yeah. This coffee's pretty good. Yeah, man. John Boyega, Alejandro G. Monsu, all those guys are lucky. Inexperience at success and failure for my movies, Xanus. Yeah. So if you think you'll be king, yeah, probably 2030. I'll be king in the 2030s. Probably, probably 2031, 2032, maybe 2033. Because it might take me a few years to pay the fee. It might take me even more than a year. Ivan, you got to pay the fee for like 2 years or something like that. Because you're looking at like a lot of thousands of women lined up to have sex with me. So it might take me maybe 2 years to pay the fee. So I might be king maybe 2032, 2033 when I pay the fee. That's why I pay the fee. Some Sarah. Yeah. Because the gates are crazy. Alright, if you want your cinema all to yourself fresh, but you gotta pay for that, man. You gotta have sex with thousands of women. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? No, we're not playing around. If you don't have sex with them, you're never gonna make your money. You're never gonna see your cinema Ivan. I'm like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? I have to do it. I'm forced to do it, yeah. And I become scarred when I see her, man. Well, before that, I wasn't scarred. You guys are crazy me for that, yeah, man. Yeah. I said I'll be freaking out when I pay the fee. She'll be going crazy, but she's a fucking hypocrite, man. She had her fucking what? Even though I don't want to have sex with all these women, karma's a bitch, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Because I know even while I pay the fee, she's still going to be banging men. Because my significant other, she has a crazy mind. She thinks it's okay for her to cheat on me, but it's not okay for me to cheat on you. That's the way she thinks, because she's crazy, man. She has double standards. But because she keeps banging men, I'm going to get my girlfriend, and she's pissed off. That's too bad. Because as you're pissed off, you're going to keep texting guys and banging them. That's I'm going to get my girlfriend, too. If you're mad, I'm going to ignore you. Like I do every night when you cry to me, I'm going to ignore you because you're selfish. You want your full cake. She's a crazy woman. Yeah. Will she be hurt when you have a girlfriend? Yeah, of course she'll be hurt, but man, you hurt me too, man. It goes both ways. You can't be selfish. There you go. I have like no money, man. I have enough to give gifts, but like after that, I'll have like no money. I get money tomorrow for Christmas. I have my cans too, so I'm good. I get paid Sunday at Dinties, and I get my check at Cocoa Fruit. I get a not pretty good. I now have a pretty good paycheck for Cocoa Fruit because I worked 4 shifts last week, and this week I worked 4 shifts. So I should get my $600 paycheck around there, $550, $600 paycheck, $650 paycheck for Cocoa Fruity. Yeah, which is good, obviously. So next year I'm investing all my money that I save, my tax money, everything is going towards my book. And if I have leftover money, I might buy another Blu-ray player. Because I have a Blu-ray collection. I'm gonna start collecting more Blu-ray movies. Like Prince of Egypt, I want to buy the Blu-ray for that. There's no 4K of Prince of Egypt. DreamWorks, man, like you should have 4K, but I'm gonna get a Blu-ray player. My old one broke. So I want to get a Blu-ray, but that way I can watch a lot of my movies on Blu-ray. I have a pretty big Blu-ray collection. I used to have like, I don't know, 100, 150 movie collection, but the folks broke like a lot of my movies during the years. And right now I have like a 60 movie collection of DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah. So when you get your, yeah, next year I'm gonna put everything towards my book, and the leftover money I'll buy like a Blu-ray player or something like that, a $120 Blu-ray player on Amazon. I can buy it. And I'm gonna start collecting Blu-ray movies, Prince of Egypt on Blu-ray, a nice Blu-ray collection of movies. Yeah, I'm sidetracking. Yeah. $90 a month. I'm like, no, John, you get 9. I'm not paying you 10. John's not worth 10 for my movie. He's worth his 9. 8, 9, 7 around there for my movie. In Hollywood, he's worth like $2 million because what? Because he's a Hollywood actor and he's gonna help build the buzz. He's gonna make my movie better, and my company is better in Hollywood. He's worth more. I pay him more than what Hollywood would pay him. Hollywood would pay John Boyega maybe $2.5 million for a movie. I pay him his 9 for the movie, and I'll give him $7.5 million of the box office royalties, and he gets $400K for the merch, and $1.8 million for the game around. I'll pay him for the game. So he signed a $19 million. There's $200,000 for the commercials and photo shoots, magazine photo shoots. He signed a $19 million deal. 18.9, and if I go world touring for speaking, he signed a 19+ million deal, John Boyega, which is like 10.8, almost $11 million deal in pounds. But $11 million in pounds is equivalent to 19 million in Canadian money. You see what I'm saying? Because pounds are worth more than the Canadian dollar. You see what I'm saying, huh? Yeah, massive contract, man, for John Boyega. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. He makes like his 1, 2, 3 million in Hollywood. Good contract with John Boyega. Yeah. Why did you watch Force Awakens, Ivan? Because I wanted to see John Boyega's performance, and he's very sarcastic and funny in the movie. Hence why he's so good for Tacitonius. I need some help with this big hairy thing. You know what I'm saying? Sanitation. The whole galaxy is counting on us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just here to get Rey. Use the Force. We can use the Force. That's not how the Force works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's good for Tacitonius. That's why he's good for the role. But Daniel Kaluuya, whatever his name is, he looks more like me because he's from Uganda like me. He's dark like me. I'm very dark. Daniel Kaluuya is very dark too. He's from Uganda like me. He looks more like me, but John Boyega has more of that sarcasticness for the character. That's why he's so good for Tacitonius. I know what I'm doing. When you read the book, Tacitonius is a very sarcastic character. He's very sarcastic. That's why John Boyega is good for the role for Tacitonius in my movie. Some Sarah? And Jimon Su is good for Cassius. I can picture him as a general of the army. He's also dark. He's from Africa like me. His parents are from Africa. Jimon Su was born in France, but his parents are from Africa. Just like John Boyega was born in England, but his parents are from Nigeria. So John Boyega is an English he's an English African. Jimon Su is a French African, and I'm an African Canadian. Yeah. All three of us are from Africa. That's why we're good. They're good for the movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Daniel Kaluuya can look more. He looks more like me. But John Boyega is better for the sarcasticness of the character. But John Boyega looks like me. He, when you see him in the movie, he'll look a little bit like me, right? Because we're all black. There's some similarities, but John Boyega is a bit lighter than me. Where Jimon Su's dark like me, he's also dark like me. I don't know where he's from. I think his parents are from Ghana or something like that. I don't know. He's African too, but he was born in France. He's French African. But he's also African too, African heritage too, right? Yeah. Yeah. So when you offer John Boyega that contract, he'll be shocked. Yeah, he will. John Boyega will be shocked by the contract. He's like, holy shit. This is a massive contract. I'll never make this money in Hollywood. Yeah, it's a deal, man. He signs that contract, John Boyega. Yeah. All the Hollywood actors for Xanus will be shocked by their contract because they don't make that in Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't pay him that kind of money, man. Yeah, man. Jimon Su will be shocked by his $22 million contract. He will never make $22 million in Hollywood. Hollywood pays him like $1.5 million, $2-3 million per movie. And I saw an interview where he complained how he's worked in Hollywood for 20 years. He still struggles to negotiate for rich contracts. Jijiwansu. And for my movie, he signed his $22 million deal, which is $16 million American money. He lives in America. He signed a $17 million deal. If he goes world touring, he's signing about a $17 million deal. Jiwansu. He's walking away with like $8-9 million in his bank, man. That's a lot of money for Jiwansu. That's why he'll destroy the role of Cassius for my movie. My Zane's movie. He's gonna destroy the role. Yeah, man. You want these Hollywood actors to work hard for you, you gotta pay them a lot of money and spoil them with perks. That way they work really hard for you and you get an amazing movie. And they work really hard for you. Yeah. Ivan, you're so fucking generous. Yeah, because the contract I signed with Amazon is an embarrassment of riches. Like, me and my son are going to be making our billions off the movie. Our billions. And that's just the movie. You also have the game and the merchandise. We're making our billions off the movie, merchant game. A lot. It's like tens of billions. It's a lot of money, man. That's why I'm giving the actors, paying the actors a lot of money, because I'm making way more than them. It's embarrassment of riches. That's why the Hollywood actors' agents are going to try and push for more money, because they want a bigger chunk of that cheddar, man. They want a bigger chunk of that moolah, of that pie. Yeah, we know Ivan's going to do billions off the movie and the merchant game. We want a nicer piece of that. But like, what I'm paying them is I'm not paying them more money. You guys are getting greedy. Their agents are getting greedy, obviously. Ivan, what about 10.5? 12 million royalties for John Boyega. I'm like, no, he's not worth that. He gets 7.5. I'm not giving John Boyega $12 million of royalties. He's not worth that. He gets 7.5. That's good enough. So, Sarah? That's good enough. Yeah. That's good enough. Okay. Ivan, what about 10 for Avon Jojo? I'm like, no, Avon Jojo gets 5.5. He's not worth 10. I'm not going to pay him 10. I'm already giving a good chunk of my money away. I'm not going to overpay these guys, man. I'm already overpaying the actors. This is enough. I'm not paying them more money. It's enough money for the movies, Sarah. Yeah. 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 Will John Boyega speak like the way he spoke in Star Wars? No. The way John Boyega spoke in Star Wars is he had the American accent. He would not be saying that. No, John Boyega was speaking Old English style speech. So you're gonna see him. He kind of has a bit of that English accent in the movie. John Boyega is not from America. He sounds American in Star Wars, but he's from England. He has his English accent. It's a different one, you know what I'm saying? So you'll be talking a little bit like that, except it's Old English style speech. That's why you have to hire a dialect coach to train us in Old English dialect speech. Training me, my significant other, all of us, how to speak in Old English. So whenever you see me speak in Zanes, I will not sound like this. I'm gonna sound like, you know, the way Aragorn sounded like in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, something like that. The way the actors spoke in Lord of the Rings, we'll all speak like that in the movie for Xanus. Where am I saying another? Are you a good witch or a bad witch? In her Rocky Horror Picture Instagram live she did like 8 years ago. Yeah, she'll sound something like that. My sister for Livia. Father. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, yeah. Because if you have a speaking modern English in a movie, you're going to ruin the movie. The movie will not be that good. No, they speak in Old English style speech in Xanus. When you read the book, they speak Old English style speech most of the time, right? I mix some modern English with Old English style speech, but mainly when you hear them speak, it's Old English style speech. It's not the way people speak now, right? In the modern times, it's different. It's different, Sarah. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. So Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver are really going to beg, and Daisy Ridley really going to beg John Wayne for a word. Yeah, they will. They're going to beg Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis was in Star Wars too. He voiced Snoke. They're going to ask Andy Serkis for a word, and none of them are going to get a word. They're selfish, man. They're not going to get a word. Because they don't want these guys to be like them. And my company's so good, and these actors had such an amazing experience. They're not even though they know they're going to be more successful in Hollywood, they're still going to beg because they'd rather work for me than work in Hollywood. They don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved. They know, even though they do a big, like, $100 million budget movie, it's still the side tension. The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves is the main event. I haven't seen another with Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck. It's the main event. Their movies are a side tension. And that's why they're going to beg on my line. But you're not good for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. Bell, you want to shed tears. It's not going to work on you, man. They were safe for half a decade. So you can only imagine how badly they're going to be begging, man. They know they had that amazing experience of feeling safe for 5 years of their life. 4 years, 5 years of their life. They're gonna beg, man. Beg their asses off, but they're not good for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. Yeah. In other words, once production's done for Xanus, that's when the Hollywood actors' agents are going to be receiving a lot of calls from all the Hollywood actors' agents are going to be receiving quite a bit of calls from Hollywood, offering them roles. But their prayer is hopefully Ivan resigns me for the Great Escape, but they're not good for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. So, Sarah, they're not good. That's their hope, obviously. But they're not good for the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, even though Hollywood's offering me like a lot of roles and I can make more money now, Hollywood's not scarce. I'd rather work for Ivan than work in fucking Hollywood. Ivan can pay me more, give me better perks. Hollywood's not Sky Source. And they're like, oh, I don't want to look like Hollywood. I want to work for Ivan, but they're not good for the Grace of Keanu Reeves. The Bell you want, you're not good, man. Sorry. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Why, will everything really be scary? Yeah, by looking at demons for Eritad. That's why those Xanus stars are lucky, man. They're gonna be part of that. Where's my phone? It's right here. I'll show you Eritad again, guys. Yeah, a demon for Eritad. Some of the wolves are gonna be demons. Like that. Look at that. They're demons. The wolves for Xanus. Demons, man. I'll show you that video again. -11 outside? Holy shit, it's cold. Yeah. Every time them are gonna be demons. You guys ready? Eritad, the king of the south. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not playing around, guys. Looking at a devil, man. Imagine me putting $1 billion towards special effects. When you do the math, how scary Eritad is. Looking at a demon. Yeah. Eritad, king of the south. Imagine a 20,000 army look like that, man. It's like scarier than that, man. I'm putting $1 billion towards special effects, guys. You're looking at a demon for Eritad. Yeah. A team like that. See that? They're demons. Eritad in them. Yeah, he's a king of the south. That's why Zane's gonna be a masterpiece. Man, those Zane stars are lucky. You know, see John Maega, Avon, Jojo Jimohan 2, Don Cheadle, Idris Elba, Carl Urban, John Rice Davis fighting all these demons, man. Andy Serkis fighting all the demons. Yeah, man. Looking at a devil for Eritad. I'm going to show John how to Ali these pictures of it. I want Eritad looking something like this. A hybrid of Pennywise the Clown. And this. And I want him, make him scarier than this guy's. Okay, Ivan, how scary? I'll make him 2 times scarier. Ivan, that's already scary enough. No, I want make him as scary as you can possibly make him be, guys. I want him to be walking devils. Okay, Ivan, they draw the pictures. And you guys are gonna see this documentary and you see Eritad and all their demons and devils. Demons and devils, yeah, man. They're demons and devils. Yeah, man. They're demons and devils. Samsara? They're demons and devils, yeah, man. Eritad and they're demons. Yeah, man. Demons and devils. They're demons. man. Demons and devils. Air them. They're demons. Yeah. Some Sarah. There are demons and devils every time. They're demons. Yeah, man, they're demons and devils. They're demons. Demons and devils. Yeah, man. That's why those Xanus are lucky, and that's why Xanus will have crazy worldwide buzz. If you think Force Awakens had crazy buzz with John Boyega and Daisy Ridley, nothing. The Xanus buzz will be crazy, worldwide fame. Oh my God, John Boyega, that's the guy from Star Wars. You know, I said you see John Boyega in the trailer. Oh my God, Yvonne Joy, that's the guy from Victorious. Oh my God, Jumon Su, that's the guy from Blood Diamond with Leonardo DiCaprio. John Rhys-Davies, that's the guy from Lord of the Rings. Don Cheadle, that's the guy from Marvel. Idris Elba, that's the guy from Luther. I'm saying, yeah, because Idris Elba, before Idris Elba got big by doing his Luther show, his Luther television show in England. That's how he got big, and after that, he landed obsessed with Beyonce, and that's how he became big. After Idris Elba did Luther and Obsessed, that's when his career skyrocketed. It skyrocketed, yeah. And now he's a pretty big A-list actor. Some Sarah. He's a smaller A-list actor, but he's pretty big, right? He's not Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson, but he's a pretty big A-list actor now. Idris Elba. He's worth $50 million, so his career skyrocketed, man, in Hollywood. Now he's an A-list actor, doing all these big budget movies, right? Yeah. He did Sonic 3 with Keanu Reeves. That's on theaters right now, yeah. Yeah. And once I sign and start second year, you're going to get the casting announcement on my website, all the actors who are casted for the role. And the whole was going crazy. Oh my God, John Boyega is playing Tessitonius. Yvonne Joje is playing Papyri. Idris Elba is playing Tachyon at first. Angelina Bassett's playing Queen Sarah. Jimon Su's playing Cassius. Ivan's the lead Tachyon. His significant other is Lithia. Ariana Grande is Belle. Danielle Minette is Mary. And the whole was going crazy. Holy shit, the cast is now chosen for Xanus. Yeah, the whole was going crazy. And that's when the networking will become crazy in Hollywood, because now it's official. All the Hollywood actors know these actors got casted for the role. And then when they go to an event in Hollywood, which they will during the 4 years, they're going to be bombarding all the Xanus stars with networking, man. Begging them for word. But none of them are in it for word. They're all selfish. They're all selfish people, yeah, man. They're all selfish, man. Some might give word, but I highly doubt it, man. They're all selfish now, but they're not going to give word. These actors don't care. They're going to beg them for word, man. Please, man, John, give a word, man, please. I will, guys. Don't worry about it. He doesn't give word. Yeah. Elizabeth Gillis is going to beg Yvonne Joje, Ariana Grande, and what? Yeomanette for word, because they did Victorious together, but they're not going to give word those Victorious actors for Xanus. They're all selfish. It's actually funny, man. It's funny, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. So that's why your Jerry was the Xanus stars. Yeah, because I know the feeling of not having any money. It's not fun, man. Like, right now, I'm fucking poor. I work minimum wage. I know the feeling of not having any money. It's not fun. That's why I'm making sure the Xanus stars get paid. Even though they're already rich or multimillionaires, they're not as rich as me. That's why I'm making sure they get paid. And they make a lot of money. Because I know the feeling, and I'm paying the crew 150K. Because I'm scared if I pay the crew 50K, they're not going to work as hard for me. Because they know all these Hollywood actors are making their millions. I'm making my billions. They might not work as hard. I might catch cheesy shit in my movie. That's why I'm making sure the crewmen get paid. Lord of the Rings Hobbit crewmen get paid 150K. And the supervisors 200, 250K. That way they get paid. They work hard for me. It's not fun not having any money. It's not a good feeling. I know the feeling of being poor and not having any money. It's not fun. It's the worst feeling in the world when you can't buy shit. And you have no money in your bank account. It's not fun, man. So, but the gates lock the doors for me. That's why I'm poor. That's why God gave me the keys to the kingdom, because the gates are reprobate. They don't care if I work dishwashing until I'm 100. They don't care. Ivan's not touching my money. I don't care if he works dishwashing and he's on the streets. He's not touching my money unless he sells to me. But if I sell to you, you're going to dupe me. You're going to steal all my billions and you're going to give me peanuts. You're going to dupe me, man. Like you dupe my significant other. Because they're blind by their envy and their greed. The gates are crazy people, yeah. So Ivan, the gates will never let you be a billionaire. No, they won't. They're blind by the greed. Even when they control my money, they still won't let me be a billionaire because they can't stand the fact of me being a billionaire, being rich like that, man. I don't want Ivan to be rich like I don't want Ivan to have that kind of money, be rich like have that kind of money like the billionaires in the world. No, man, that's gonna piss me off. And that's why I'm not selling, because they're gonna do me. Yeah. Like they do my another, right? She sold out, she's only worth $10 million. She has the keys to the kingdom. They lock the doors in her. I said, I'm not gonna dupe me. Yeah, there you go. You know I'm stupid? I'm not stupid, man. Yeah. Yeah. So Ivan, how rich are the gates? I showed you the richest family in the world is the Rothschild family. They're not the gatekeepers, and they're worth $20 trillion, which means the gates are worth more than $20 trillion. They're probably worth maybe 50, 60, 80 trillion dollars the gates. They're rich, man. They're so rich. There's a reason why me and my son are piecing up, because we're going to be shocked by how rich they are. You know, Ivan, we control all the money in the world. The $460 trillion made around the world, we control all that, Ivan, and we get a piece of that. So you make all that money, and you're going to make a big deal over me making, I don't know, 17 billion, 20 billion, 30, 40. Even if I make $50 billion, it's not the kind of money you're making. You're just greedy. You don't want it. You don't want me to have control my own money and make that kind of money because you're blinded by greed and your envy. Yeah. They envy our beauty and genetics. That's why they cause a mess and separate us, our relationship. But they also envy our wealth. That's why they lock all the doors on me. That's why me and my son never came with the keys. Or the gates don't dupe us. Well, they duped her, but they didn't dupe me. She sold out. It's too late for her, but I did not get duped. I didn't sell. I'm poor right now, but I have the keys to the kingdom. I wrote my book, and I'll make my billions on my book. My billions on my book, yeah. So, Sarah? And so when I get that check, I'm gonna cry. I've been poor my whole life for almost 40 years now. 30 plus years I've been poor. I finally have money now. I can pay my bills, man. Like, I'm not just barely making by a minimum wage. No, I actually have money now to buy my cars, to buy my clothes, to pay my bills, pay my electricity, my internet, my gas for my car, my insurance for my car, pay my monthly fees for my lease agreements for my car. I can pay my bills now. I'm rich now, yeah. I have money now. That's why God gave me the keys. I like my money. Yeah. God gave me everything I needed to live the life. Yeah, even you have my genetics. I'm gonna give you the God gene. You can live forever with your significant other. You're gonna get the glowing beauty. You guys have the God gene. You're both beautiful. You're gonna get the glowing beauty. We might fly, right? Perhaps. I highly doubt, but we'll see what happens. And at the same time, you need money. I have to give you the keys. Because having all these genetic perks is nothing if you don't have any money. You need money to live the life. I'll give you also the keys. I have the keys to make my money. I have everything I need. Yeah. Because they will abuse your relationship by them, they're going to cause mess in your life. Prepare for that. But the whole thing is set up whereby once I'm king, my fame is all behind the scenes and the world pays the price who they're left behind. They're not saved by God. I'm king. Samsara? The world will finally feel it once they see the fame. Yeah, they will. You guys are going to feel it. Holy shit. Ivan said it's holding up. We're paying a price. Yeah, you're paying a price, man. You're left behind. You're not saved. You're cut off from the glory, man. International glory. You're not saved. Yeah. Whereby some of you guys are going to cry. I'm hanging out with the actors and everything, but I see another, we're living life. People are taking pictures of us. I see some people in the streets, they're crying. Because they now feel the price. Holy shit, my world. We're banned from this glory. Yeah, you're left behind. You're not saved. You're left out of it, man. Of my fame and glory. Even the rich and famous are affected by my fame. The rich and famous. All the famous sport athletes, Hollywood celebrities, academic people in the world, authors, you know what I'm saying? Business people, they're all left behind. They're not saved. They feel like shit. Because they're all their stuff is inside attention now. Especially in the entertainment industry, because the career I'm choosing to do is the entertainment industry. Being a professional actor, the Hollywood actors are really gonna feel it. They're gonna be left out. They're gonna feel left behind and bad. My God, they're gonna feel like shit, man. Because their movies are all inside attention now. That's why they're begging the Xanus stars for help. They need help, y'all. Like, please, y'all, my guy, I need your help here, man. Like, it's a shitty feeling like that. My God, man. It feels like my career is meaningless. Yeah, they're gonna beg John Mayer for help. Yeah, man. Beg Avon Joji for help. Beg G Mohan Su for help, but they're not gonna give word. They're selfish. Samsara? Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'll make a video for you guys, probably in the evening, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll make a video. I might do maybe a 2 hour video after we open the gifts and we eat our dinner. I'll make a video, and maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. I'll make a video for you guys. I'll try to do a 2 hour video for Christmas. I might call it "Ho Ho Ho Merry Christmas." My video, "Ho Ho Ho Merry Christmas" video. I might call it that. That's cool. And I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy New Year, right? Hope you guys enjoy your New Year's. And next year is going to be a good year. I'm excited for next year. Last of Us Season 2 next year. Captain America 4 Brave New World. Fantastic Four. Avatar 3 is coming out next year too, the third movie. And the most exciting one, James Gunn's Superman. July 11th is coming out next summer, man. That's going to be sick. And all the good games coming on Rabbi's channel, man. The Mafia game, Wolf Among Us 2, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out next year. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out next year. Assassin's Creed, the Samurai game is coming out next year on Rabbi's channel. A lot of good games coming out next year. Wolverine, I heard, is coming out next year too. The Marvel game, yeah, a lot of good games coming out next year. Next year's going to be a good year for games. This year for Rabbi, it was okay. Rabbi played a lot of independent games, independent horror games, that kind of stuff. It was okay this year, but this year we had Resident Evil 2, Indiana Jones, the Great Circle. That was a good game. And Until Dawn, and we had the Last of Us remake early this year. This year was an okay year, but it wasn't as good as last year. Last year was a really good year. This year was okay. Next year is going to be a really good year, 2025 for Rabbi's channel. A lot of good games coming out that year. I'm sidetracking. Yeah. Yeah. All right, how much money do you make off your book? I have no idea, but my guess is around maybe 10 to 20 billion around there. Maybe 14, 15, 16 billion. Or I might make 30, 40, 50. I don't know. I might even make 50 billion on my book. I don't know, man. Because you're looking at the whole world. I have the keys to the kingdom, right? Looking at the whole world ordering it, man. Like, all the English speaking people ordering it. How much English people are there in the world? Because my book will only be in English, so the people around the world who speak English will buy it. How much English? Yeah, there are roughly 400 million native English speakers in the world, and over 2 billion people speak English as a first or second language. But according to Google, out of 7.8 billion inhabitants, 1.35 billion people speak English in the world. Yeah. So, but because because a lot of people are going to share the file, you're looking at maybe half of that, maybe 700 million people buying my book. Like I told you, you only have to buy one ebook. Not everyone in the house has to buy their own ebook. You only have to buy one ebook, and you can buy a USB and share the file. A lot of people are going to do that, so you're probably looking at 700 million people, 800 million people ordering my book. That's billions. Probably 15, 16 million I make off the book around there. 70 million I make off the book. Something crazy. Or more, I don't know. Maybe 30, 40, 50, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. As my tuner, I'm just so curious. Ivan, how much money did you make off your book, by the way, honey? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this girl's fucking evil. No, Ivan, seriously, how much money did you make? I made $17 billion off the book. You made $17 billion off the book? I'm like, yes, I did. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. We can do unheard things with that money, I know. Unheard things with that money. Start our own film studio, burn in Hollywood. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. And that's what Mark the Gates do me. You have all those trillions in your bank. There's no way I'm going to let you take control of my work and have you be selfish of that, man. Whereby you want to control every single money in the world and then take all my billions and give me peanuts. No. You already have enough money in your bank and you make more enough money in the world. The money off the book is mine. You didn't write it. It's not yours. The money is mine. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So the people in the foreign world won't buy your book? No. They don't understand English, man. So people in the Middle East, South America, Africa, most people in Africa, the Middle East, South America, China, Japan, they won't buy my book because they don't speak, they don't understand English. Only the people who understand English enough will buy it, the ebook. For those who understand English enough. So the main area where people buy a book will be Europe and North America, as well as Austria, Australia, and New Zealand. They speak English over there. They'll buy my book. But the foreign world won't buy it because they don't speak English. My book is only released in English, right? It's written in English, my book. Unless I translate it into different languages in the future, but I'm not going to do that. Like, alright, if you're going to translate your book in different languages, nah, I won't. I'm just going to have an English version, that's it. Yeah, that's good enough. So, yeah. So, for those of you in the world who don't understand English well enough, will not be able to read my book. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Because my book will only be released in English language. Because I only speak English is my first language. English is my first language. That's the language I speak. I speak a little bit. I'm not bilingual. I only speak a little bit of French. A little bit. I understand a little bit of French. English is my first language. That's the language I speak. Hence why I wrote my book in English. You know, my book is written in English. So, Sarah? And my sister will be shocked. Ivan, did you really write that book on your own? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, holy shit, it's a fucking masterpiece. I know. It's a masterpiece. You really wrote that book, Ivan? I'm like, yes, I did. I wrote it, man. Yeah, man, I wrote it. I wrote the book. Yeah. You think Christina will buy the print or the ebook? Most people are going to buy the ebook because they want to read it right away. And it's cheaper. The only ones who will buy my print are the book nerds around the world. So all the people around the world who are book nerds, they all prefer print over ebook. Like Brian Durfee says he doesn't like reading ebooks, so he'll buy the print. Well, the problem with the print is you have to wait. You might have to wait maybe 2-3 weeks for the book to come in. And you have to beware of spoilers. Because people down the street, your friends, they can spoil it for you. But you got to be careful. And a lot of people want to read my book right away. That's why they'll buy the ebook. Yeah, I don't feel like paying $85 for the book. I don't feel like waiting 2-3 weeks for the book to come in. I want to read it right now. When they buy the ebook for $22, they can read it right away on their laptop or their iPad for $22. You read the whole 800-page book. So I'm sorry. And they read the book. Let's see how good Ivan's book really is. Ivan keeps saying his book is better than the Rings of Game of Thrones. Let's see how good this book really is. And they read it, they're like, holy shit, this is a sick book. I'm fucking hooked reading this. This is sick. This is better than Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. Yes, it is. It's better than Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, man. I wrote a masterpiece. Xanus has such a deep plot. It's an amazing story. Ivan, what's the worst chapter in your book? The prologue. The prologue is the worst chapter in my book. Because it's just the beginning, right? And the prologue of my book is pretty short. It's only 30 pages. Well, that's pretty long, right? The prologue for my movie will be 40 minutes long around there. So I will be in a good 40 minutes of the movie, the beginning of the movie. And after that, it transfers to Tacius when he's a kid. I won't spoil the story for you, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. The prologue is the build-up, the lead-up to the story about Tacius II, right? So I'm going to say I won't spoil the story for you. It's pretty good, the prologue, but it's not as good as the other chapters, right? Ivan, what's your favorite chapter in the book? That's a tough one. My top... I can't pick a favorite. Well, my top 3 is probably Walking with the Ancestors, Unexpected Journey. That's the first chapter of Volume 3. And the Lithia chapter is really good. Tacius or Colonius is really good too. That's tough, man. I don't have a favorite. It's hard for me to pick. I have a top 3, but I mean, Walking with the Ancestors and Unexpected Journey I love. Tacius or Colonius, I love that chapter. The Lithia chapter I love too. The Lithia chapter is the first chapter of Volume 2. That's really good too. Worst one for me is probably Land in Chaos. That's Volume 2 with all the politics. That's probably the worst chapter for me in the whole book. That chapter I kind of struggled with. And Secret Council and Surprising Rivals not as good either. That chapter I struggled a little bit with that chapter. I didn't know how to push the story forward. I managed to push it forward, but you can tell that chapter I struggled with a little bit with that one when I was writing it. I had what you call an author's block. You know, when you have author's block, you're stuck. You don't know how to advance the story. I had to really think about what I wanted to do to advance the story, and I ended up pulling it off. But I struggled with that chapter. Land in Chaos, I struggled with that chapter a little bit too, the politics. It's a good chapter, but it's probably one of the worst ones in the book for me personally. The Captured chapter is sick, as well as the end of Volume 2. Uh, the Exodus of Saphius. Is that what it's called? Yeah, volume. I'll show you guys my phone before I shut this phone off. My book. Oh, log into my Hotmail here. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, let me go to my archive. My book, Xanus. I'll show you guys my book again. Yeah, you see? Here's the front page there. Last Viz by Ivan Mayer. And you see how much pages is on here? Oh, sorry. 618 pages. But if you double space it, it'll be like at 900 pages, right? It says the beginning of this format is not how it looks like on my computer, by the way. This email thing on my phone is just weird. The book doesn't look like this on the computer, but it says the beginning of volume 1. Then you have the prologue. You see how it's all edited? Yeah, my younger stepbrother, he edited like the first 2 volumes of my book. Obviously. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. So I recommend you guys don't pause this and read it, right? That way you don't spoil it for yourself, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, the prologue is 30-something pages on my book. See, it ends here. 32 pages out of 618. That's the end of my prologue. Then you have chapter 1, young Tactius. See that? Yeah. Okay, so what's the chapter of volume 2 called? I have to scroll down and... The last chapter of volume 2, what's it called? Yeah, I have to do this because scrolling down will take me forever. Forget my email. I'll go on this instead. The email thing is really weird. How do I go back? I'll go on this instead. Because the format on Hotmail on your phone is not how it looks like on a computer. I'll go on my files on my phone. It's there. Yeah, that's what's in this. Yeah, sick book, by the way. Please, guys, don't pause and read some of what I showed you, right? Otherwise, you're going to spoil it for you. See, this is more accurate. See, this is how it looks like on a computer. It says The Last Hope of Xanus by Ivan Amara. This is the accurate format. The other format on my Hotmail is weird. It says the beginning of volume 1. See that? And you have the prologue here. And I'm going to... chapter 9, right? Is the last chapter of volume 2. Chapter 9. Yeah. Chapter 9 is called The Exodus of Saphius. This is the last chapter in volume 2. It's arguably one of my favorite chapters in the book. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, chapter 9 is called The Exodus of Saphius. That's one of my favorite chapters too. It's a really, really good chapter, that chapter. Yeah. And I'll show you volume 3, which is arguably my favorite volume. Yeah. See, what I do for my every time I end each volume, I say the end of volume 1, the end of volume 2, and then for volume 3, you have another title again, The Last of Xanus by Ivan Amara. You keep scrolling down, and it says the beginning of volume 3. And you have chapter 10, The Unexpected Journey, which is arguably one of my favorite chapters in the book. Some Sarah. And the end of the book, yeah, that's all I'm going to show you. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I recommend you guys don't pause and read what I wrote, man. Otherwise, you're going to ruin the story for you. You might ruin some of the story. I can show you my map that I designed, but I might have someone else redesign. My map looks a bit cartoonish. Hence why I might have someone redesign my map. Because my map I made was a bit cartoonish. I'm not the best map maker, but I mean... Remember how I said do not have your map look too cartoonish? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of having someone redesign my map. Or I might keep that map. We'll see what happens. I'll show you my map again before I shut this camera off here. It's not the greatest map, but I mean... This is a book worth billions, guys. It's a sick fucking book that I wrote. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So what I do for my book, it starts off with like you have The Last of Xanus by Ivan Amara, and then once it's edited, I'm gonna write it edited by such and such who edited my book, and it says the beginning of volume 1, and then you have the prologue, and you have the other chapters, and then after it's done, I say the end of volume 1, and then again it says The Last of Xanus by Ivan Amara. It's 3 separate books told in one story. And it says the beginning of volume 2, and you have all the chapters, and it says the end of volume 2. And after that, you start volume 3, The Last of Xanus by Ivan Amara, and it says the beginning of volume 3, and you read the volume 3 chapters, and after in the end of the book, it says the end. That's how it's structured. So every time I start a new volume, you have the title again, The Last of Xanus by Ivan Amara, because it's three volumes told, 3 books told in one book, like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, you have book 1, book 2. My book is one story, but it's separated into 3 volumes. That's the best way to make it work, Sarah. So it'll be one book. It'll be one book told in 3 volumes for my book. Sarah. So far, I have 618 pages, but once the editor edits the rest of my book, I'll be like a 700, 800 page book. Because when they edit your book, they double space your sentences and everything. That's why the book will become longer. My idea for my book cover is this. Something like this. Except it's red. Something nice like that from my book. Yeah, man. A nice book like that. And his book is the best fast novel written, by the way, when you read it. Better than Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, and it's a book worth billions. Yeah, man. Hey, well, there's Bruce. I'm signing out. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I wish you guys a happy Merry Christmas tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow, and I wish you guys a happy New Year's, starting 2025, the year 2025. So I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Bye. Merry Christmas.